Hi, challengers. This is Laura here. I'm one of your coaches, and I wanted to come on here and actually share a personal story with you, as well as hopefully move it into a challenge that we can all do together. Something that's going to hopefully been helping me, and I'm hoping that by doing so we can go ahead and do it all together as a group in this challenge. Because one of the things that's important that we talk about in these challenges is that you want to focus on your fitness. That's the reason we do the selfies, the sweaty selfies, and we have our calendars, and we talk so much about that we want to do these programs and make sure we're getting our fitness in daily, and our nutrition, make sure we're getting our shakes and we're doing our prep and those things, and then we're here to support and encourage each other. But the personal development, the things that we do regarding reading books and podcasts and looking at affirmations and doing things that are going to help us get out of our heads so that we can keep these healthy habits in every aspect of our life. So I'm just coming on here to share with you guys because I have personally been struggling. I switched jobs, which was a decision that I made. I decided to go for it. I left a career after, almost 13 years in the same type of recruiting field to do a different type of recruiting for a totally different type of company, and I would be able to work from home. And the goal was to be able to help build my Beachbody business more so that I can do more of these groups and help more people with health and fitness, because that's what I realized my passion lies there. And I was given the skill set by the trainings and everything that we do as a Beachbody coach to realize that I can do this. I can make this change in my life. But I had to go ahead and make a change within my other career first, and it's been a difficult transition for me. I've had a lot to learn. It's been different than what I had thought. I have to rearrange a lot of things. Even though I'm at home, I've had to learn a lot of new habits and implement a lot of these things that I've learned from these groups over the years. But I've really just gotten inside my head because it's so difficult. It makes me doubt: am I making the right decision? Am I being a good mother? Am I being a good coach? And I'm just, is this the right recruiting field for me? You start to doubt yourself. And some days it's been really hard just to get my workouts in and show up and be here for everybody. But I want to share something with you that happened, and I'm hoping you'll move forward with the challenge with me. I found this sticky note. It fell out of a book that I was picking up and cleaning. I was getting rid of a bunch of old books, and this book was probably from almost 10 years ago, and it was actually like a workbook from a workshop that I did at church about your gifts, your God-given gifts and talents, and using those. And in this workbook, I was supposed to do an exercise to go, and it looked like it. I don't even remember doing it. I honestly do not remember actually doing this exercise, but it's in the book. It looks like, I did it. I needed to go to people who know me and ask them about my strengths, ask them about what they think my gifts are. And I looked in there. It looked like my husband filled out some things. I asked some people at church, but then this little note fell off on the page, and it said some amazing things on it that I looked at. And this was a day that I didn't want to get up and work out. I was doubting that I wanted to even go do anything that day. And when this fell out, and it said on the sticky note, you are a very empathetic listener, non-judgmental, open, and honest. You speak with conviction when you believe in something, and you are able to convey that. You say things that need to be heard even if they are not popular. I did not believe any of these things about myself at that moment when I read this. I needed this. I have this posted now at my desk so I can look at that. So when I start to think about and doubting myself as, like I said, and as a coach, as a mom, as a recruiter, in every aspect of my life, I could see this. These are things that someone thought about me, and that I need to think about myself, that these are the talents I should be using, and where do I want to go ahead and use them? And I needed to be reminded of that. So actually this came, and then I didn't know who wrote it, and then I looked at it and I realized that it came from a friend of mine and a coworker who is actually in this group, Carrie Dibb. And I asked her, I texted her the picture and said, is this your handwriting? And she said, yes. And she said, that, those things still hold true to you 10 years later. And I needed to hear that. So my challenge to you, again, you might not be struggling right now. You might be rocking it and you're doing what you need to, and you're not outside your head. But this is a journey. It's not always easy. Okay. But we're asking you to do things to step outside your comfort zone, your health, your fitness, developing, growing as a person. We're asking you to do those things. We're pushing you, so you have to get outside your head when you start having those doubts. And so what I'm asking you to do is to do this challenge with me, is to get a sticky note, get a piece of paper, get something, go to someone you know, go to your spouse, go to a parent, go to a family member, go to a coworker, go to a neighbor, go to someone and ask them to write down some of your strengths. It could just be words. It doesn't have to be long sentences. Just write down even a couple bullet points that are things that are your gifts, that you're strong at. And we've done this type of thing before where we've had people write down what they think. But I want you to go and ask those around you. Ask your kids. Ask someone, and then get the sticky note, and I'd like you to share it. Share it with a picture in this group of what people said. And I want you to hang it up, and I want you to keep it at your desk or at your mirror or when you wake up in the morning somewhere, so you can remember these things, because we forget them ourselves and we talk ourselves, self-talk out of it. And, you know, it can end up being where it's almost paralyzing you sometimes, or at least for me. Maybe not for you, but I know that that's what happens. Then it's like, I don't even want to do the workout, and then I want to decide that, oh, do I really want to drink my shake today? But I do. At least I keep to those core, and now, you know, right now it's just to get outside your head. So I'm hoping, sorry I went on and on here, guys. I just wanted to share this with you just so you know that these groups, it's not all just about doing strong selfies and, you know, and drinking your shake. You've got to, so much of it is mental, the reason we don't stick with it. Our goal is for you guys to stay with this, not just do it for 30 days, stay in these groups, stay on your health journey, and you have to be able to stay strong mentally to do that. Okay, so I look forward to seeing. I'm challenging you, but I'm asking you. It really take the time. Go ask somebody. It's going to step outside your comfort zone, but do it, and you know, and keep it close. So I look forward to seeing everybody's post. Okay, all right. And again, thank you, Carrie, for this gift that you gave to me, and for always being a true friend. And thank you to all the challengers for being here. All right, talk to you soon.